Sir, just put your hand down and let me talk.
Him.
No, I'll run my courtroom. I will run my courtroom. No, I don't care what you want.
Sir,
You may leave if you want.
I don't may nothing. I want her under oath.
Yeah, the next thing that he says, I'm gonna call the police up here, okay? We're here in the case of Venta versus Paguda. Paguada, I miss it every time, but 17-3580-DC. Both parties are present. One, you can have a seat, is in my courtroom, the defendant, and the other is on Zoom. This is a motion by the plaintiff mother, wants to change parenting time to supervised. She claims that there was an incident on 5/11 in which the child, who is 7, came home with a bruise on his arm from his father grabbing his arm, and apparently too hard because he left a bruise on the arm, that the dad was angry and left the bruise there. So she wants supervised parenting time. Father filed an answer, explained how and when this occurred. He says that the kid was acting up in the car and he was grabbing him to put him back in a seatbelt, in effect. And he admits to grabbing him. He admits to, I think he's talked to CPS and is working with CPS on that matter. That's basically both parties' version and what's going on. Ma'am, do you have anything to add?
Yes, and like I told him, I don't mind him.
No, I'll run my courtroom. I will run my courtroom. No, I don't care what you want.
Sir,
You may leave if you want.
I don't may nothing. I want her under oath.
Yeah, the next thing that he says, I'm gonna call the police up here, okay? She is not under oath. Ma'am, what are you saying?
I was just asking if we can do supervised visits again. Because of what happened, my son was just saying that he's a little concerned also being with him. So I don't mind doing visitations. I can meet him at the park. They can be together. He can come to my house. I have a trampoline. They can be in the backyard.
It doesn't work where he's got to go to your house and be around your family and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I mean, that just throws gas on the fire.
Okay.
All right. And I know he doesn't deny that something happened, but it's not like CPS was called. CPS hasn't filed anything with me saying, that sir, just put your hand down and let me talk. CPS hasn't filed anything. CPS may be working with him on whether it's anger management or whatever. I just don't have enough here to suddenly put in supervised parenting time.
Okay.
That's just, that's what I say. All right. You may have a minute to respond, but I just denied her motion, so you're not going to help yourself any.
The only thing I want to say, sir, is that the court order has been breached. I apologize for the opportunity. I just want to be, I'm frustrated because I haven't seen my son in 20 days.
If she violates the court order,
I've done all my process.
file it with the friend of the court, and it will go through the friend of the court and end up with me.
I haven't seen him in 20 days.
I'm telling you, the court order is the court order. You continue to try and visit. If she does not, you file it with the friend of the court. The friend of the court will look at it, and if they think it's valid, they will put it in front of me for contempt of court for her. You can get makeup, you can get fines, whatever. That's the process. I'm not going to do anything here today. What do you want me to do?
So the only other question I have is, I haven't seen him in the last 20 days. So we just keep to the same order?
Yes, it's the
And
same
she
order.
just keeps not letting me see him.
The
only other option she gave me was to go to her house and.
I've just told her I'm not giving supervised. I've just told her, I've just given you what you want. I understand. What do you want me to do? You want me to drive over to her house and get it?
I just like some sort of semblance of order. I have followed this court.
I understand.
As far as I can to the T, sir.
That's fine. Then continue to follow by filing complaints with the friend of the court. That's what they're there for. They investigate them. They do it. I frequently get people in who say, I haven't seen him. Mom denied this kind of stuff. It may be 2 months down the road. And I say, okay, you denied him for the last, he gets another 8 days makeup and he's going to get the following week or something like that to make it up. That's the way it is. Ma'am, if something comes up from CPS that's appropriate or whatever, you can file.
Okay. Oh, can I just do for Wednesdays? I don't have anyone. He wants to meet at the for pickups. I don't have someone that can take them on Wednesdays for me. I don't get out of work until 5:15 and then 5:30 on Fridays. So it'll be around 6 p.m. where I can take them.
What's he supposed to have?
4:30 to 4 to 7, I believe.
Not gonna be in school for the next 2.5 months.
Who's he gonna be with?
What's it? Where do you want him to pick him? I mean, I'm not gonna deny him his parenting time now.
No, Your Honor. I was having him pick him up from my house with my girlfriend. She's at home, but he refuses to pick him up from her. So that's why I'm asking, can it wait until I get out of work then? Since he doesn't want to pick her up from my house?
Using to pick him up from the house.
She's the one who's
Go
watching
to the
him.
house and pick him up.
That's what I've been doing, but I have been having trouble from the girlfriend. She's been just vulgar.
You know what? Here's the solution, all right?
Girl, being an adult, I understand.
Both, everybody, but you got a phone?
Yes. I've recorded the last 2 instances.
All right, he's gonna be recording the instances when he picks it up. If that person there is inappropriate, it's gonna fall on you, all right, not the person. You're the one who's responsible. And if that person is irresponsible and I get a motion, it's not gonna go well for you. I want parents to be adults, all right? So he will be there at his next parenting time, whenever it is, to pick the child up at his appropriate 4 o'clock time. All right.
So on Sundays, on the weekends, can you implement that because there is an order in place for the Wyoming Police Department. During the week, I can pick them up from my 4 to 7. That's fine. I'll pick them up from the girlfriend if I have to. But I would like for on Saturdays and alternating Sundays, I would like it to be from the Wyoming because I just don't feel safe around that environment.
Your Honor, I have cameras at my house. They can be whenever he'd like. I work on the weekends sometimes when I volunteer at work.
When you volunteer?
Correct. So a couple of weeks ago, we worked at 7 in the morning on Saturdays. So we volunteer in our community. So that's the only reason why I would need him. I can do my parents' house on the weekends.
Well, what about your parents just transporting to the Wyoming Police Department? What's such a big deal about that?
Well, I don't know if they'll have plans to go out or anything like that. That's what I'm saying. The days
the child takes priority. Okay, child takes priority, and I'm making the priority with you and with him. All right, I'm getting a lot of excuses in why we can't do this. Parenting time on the weekend, the exchanges will take place at the police department.
Okay.
All right, during the week, he will pick up from your house, from whoever is there, whether it's your parent or this girlfriend. Be aware that he's going to be recording his pickup. All right. And once again, it is up to you. You can't come in and say, well, that was my girlfriend. I didn't know what she was doing. You're responsible. All right.
Can he be respectful to my girlfriend? Because he's the one.
Absolutely. You can record it too.
Okay.
If he's not respectful, trust me, he knows I'm going to whack him.
I would hope so.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm not going to play any games. Good luck, everybody. Motion for change of parenting time is denied. Parenting time on the weekends will take place at the Exchange Police Department. Thank you both very much. We're adjourned. Mr. Van Elderen, are you representing?
I am, Your Honor. I filed my appearance down at the. I was retained late this week. I filed my appearance this morning down in the clerk's office.
Sure, that helps me a lot.
I apologize.
I don't know how you think I'm gonna get it. I'll get it in 3 weeks from now. You are representing Mr.
Insky. That's correct. Yes.
All right. Let me just write you down here and say, make a note that you're in trouble for the late filing.
Perfect.
Not the first time you've ever been in trouble, I'm sure.
Nope. Not the last.
I have another case as well.
Well, are you telling me that you want me to hear it or?
I mean, if you have time, I would
No, I don't.
appreciate it. I mean, I didn't think you were busy today at all or
No,
anything.
no, I just think I've been going since 8:30 and I think I still have 10 or 12 left. So.
That's what I heard. And just a note, you were my professor, I believe.
Oh my God. That was probably, no. I'm not gonna say anything about your problems in working in this area to be blamed to me now, okay?
No, actually, I remember you told me that if I answered in a certain way on your exam, I was going to fail. And I was like, got it.
Did you answer it a certain way? Did I fail you?
I answered the way that you told me to, not the way that I felt was right.
Oh, geez, oh, Pete. Well, it doesn't matter because like when I'm sitting here, I'm right. It's like when they call you out at first base and you know you were there and the umpire says you're out, you're out.
You're out.
No, we're not done. You lied to me. You lied to me. I'm celebrating. All right.
17.
You're buying your own sub. Mm-mm. And you're buying mine since you lied to me, right? And just that. I mean, I can't blame these people.
Oh,
I get so frustrated when you call somebody and you can't get through and you sit there forever. But I don't know what else to do. It's not like I'm sitting here taking breaks.
Tracy?